U.S. Border Patrol Commander, Sector Chief Greg Bovino. Greg, it's great to see you, sir. Commander, let's talk about this. What happened here? So U.S. District Judge Sarah Ellis said that you lied about a rock-throwing incident at an anti-ICE protest in Chicago, that was used to justify deploying tear gas against protesters, that you were actually hit by a rock after you threw the tear gas. What happened here? Did you deploy the tear gas twice? What happened here?
Well, Liz, it's good to see you, and thanks for having me again. You know, this injunction and this temporary restraining order, as far as lying, you know, we tell the truth in law enforcement. That's a cornerstone of American law enforcement. What happened that day in the field was pure, unadulterated violence against Border Patrol agents and ICE agents for not just a period of minutes, but for a period of hours, whether they were ramming our vehicles, gang members en route with weapons, physical assaults on agents, rocks being thrown, and that type of thing. And less lethal devices were deployed, and they were deployed in a more than exemplary manner. You may have heard that in my deposition and my testimony, a more than exemplary manner. I'm proud of our agents.
Okay, but did you admit in court that you lied about the timeline here?
No, ma'am, I did not. If you look at the deposition, I did not admit to lying, and I did not lie to the timeline. So absolutely not.
Okay, but that's what the judge is accusing you of.
That judge is. I would call that fake news, Liz. Look at the deposition, and I think you'll find in that deposition, which a lot of that's online now, several hours worth. Take a look at the deposition, no lies.
Okay, switching gears, let's talk about that ICE and DHS has been battling a dangerous and violent home invasion robbery network from South America. It's called the South American Theft Network. It's been targeting homes and small businesses nationwide. We're showing that terrifying video and footage obtained by Fox News' Brooke Taylor. You're going to see these masked men said to be illegal aliens with handguns chasing a resident, screaming around his house. This happened in Texas. How bad is this home invasion robbery network? We hear they scope out homes and businesses to target. They use burner phones and encrypted messaging apps. Can you tell us more about this?
Yeah, Liz, these networks are unfortunately a result of that unmitigated a border chaos that we had over the past 4 years. These individuals were allowed into the United States by the thousands. We're dealing with that now. And it's not just this network, but it's the Tren de Aragua network. We saw the same thing in the Aurora, Colorado apartment complex, and then here on the South Side Chicago apartment complex. So they're well organized, they're well equipped. They utilize technology to their advantage to do exactly what you're seeing there. It's a problem, but that's one reason we're in the homeland taking care of the problem. So
getting back to that judge, we know the Trump administration is appealing that judge. So why aren't activist judges focused on that? Focus on the damage and the pain and the suffering caused by criminal illegal alien home invasion networks, you know, robbing Americans, putting their lives at risk and damaging small businesses. They're breaking into small businesses too. So can you put that together for us? Where are the judges on this?
So, Liz, we wonder the same thing oftentimes. You know, we're out there putting some very, very bad criminals, bad people and bad things in jail. We just arrested a Ukrainian national, illegal alien, that was wanted that served time for espionage, was walking around the streets with impunity. Where are the judges on that? Where are the judges on the child rapists and all these other things we see? Instead, it seems like we're given impediments that law enforcement, all law enforcement, must get around to do the job. And I tell you what, we're going to get the job done. We're going to go even harder and tougher, but those impediments are there.
Commander, what advice would you give our viewers and Americans out there to protect themselves against a home invasion robbery? I mean, we know that they do surveillance. They sometimes knock out, you know, the outside cameras outside of homes. What advice would you give people?
A few things there, Liz. One is stay alert. If you have the means for electronic surveillance, whether it's Ring doorbells, things like that, utilize that. Oftentimes these networks will scope a residence out and then come back at a later date. So be aware. Also a network of neighbors, your friends are great eyes. And then also the means to protect yourself during a home invasion. That Second Amendment's there for a reason.
Got it. Commander Bovino, thank you so much. It's good to see you.